if it works this
Yeah.
time.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
We're hoping this is working. Let us know if it is. We're gonna try to get everything loaded up here on the laptop so we can watch the comments. Say hi to everybody.
I know my hair looks terrible. I didn't fix my hair today.
That's okay. You're fine.
All right.
You're fine. I'll try to adjust everything.
Hi, everybody.
We're kind of wondering, we don't know what happened. I hit go live and everything went blank. So we were trying to get it going again, and then a resume popped up and it showed us again. So we don't know if there was a glitch at the beginning, but anyway, we're here.
We're here.
I'm Jack.
I'm Tangy.
And you're watching Freedom Homestead. We're glad to have you. And we've got
We got
several people
Alaska representing.
Yeah.
We got Canada representing. We got Louisiana representing. We got Mississippi.
Yeah.
Well, some of y'all, I don't know where you're from.
Dawn Goff is
Oklahoma?
in Arizona, I think.
We got South Carolina, Nevada.
Yeah,
we got
Nevada. I'm sorry.
North Carolina and Ohio.
I knew it was desert
My
area.
home state, Georgia. What's up? We got Wisconsin, Iowa.
Oh,
Awesome.
I want to say hi to it's White Pines Homestead. I want to say hi to you guys, and they'll know why. But well, I got to meet them, and they're super nice people, and
North Georgia.
so it was nice meeting them.
Yeah.
And just wanted to give a shout out to them.
Yeah, very cool.
They don't have a YouTube channel, but they watch us and they follow us, and so it was really nice to meet them.
It's always just amazing meeting people that follow our channel.
People that we don't know, well, I mean, and they watch us and they follow us, and they know all about what's going on, which is, we put ourselves out there, so we kind of expect that. But also when you start talking to somebody who technically is a stranger, but then they're talking about all the things that's going on in our life, it's kind of it's weird. It's awkward for the first minute or two, and then
Lone Star says kind of
yeah.
creepy, huh?
Yeah, but
It can be. It just really depends on the person.
but it's
that
part
you're
of
meeting.
being on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
What-
just got to expect it. We've got to get used to it. I
Yeah,
guess,
and
is
then
what
like on the other hand though, there's people on here that we've never met, but we feel like we've known.
that's true.
Forever.
We are the exact same way because we have also met
Like
people.
Bro Farms, never met them. Feel like I know them. Chaos and Grace, never met her, but I feel like I know her.
Yeah. And the first time we met the Hollers,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like we had known them for a long, long time, and they had watched our channel too. So it was kind of mutual, but yeah.
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 Well, first, we also want to say hello and recognize our mods for doing an amazing job keeping our channel family friendly, keeping the trolls out or keeping them at bay anyway. Sometimes they sneak in there. But if you get the opportunity, most of them have channels where they put up videos. So if you get a minute to hover by their name, 3 dots pop up, and then go to their channel and subscribe.
Absolutely.
And then support them because they all have amazing content. They're amazing people. We would not ask them to be mods if we didn't think they were. And we definitely want to recognize them and thank them for the awesome job that they do.
Yes.
Oh, washing eggs and
Yeah. The
listening.
Macs are with us. Washing eggs.
Washing eggs.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
the
washing
Macs.
eggs. Yeah.
So a couple of people have asked how I'm doing. It's his fault. I got his
Yeah.
whatever it was. I felt
I don't
like
know who to blame, but I got it
The
last
last-
week.
the last couple of days, I felt like it was the flu. I mean, I had the fever, the body aches, the cold chills, the respiratory stuff, and just felt awful. But then yesterday I woke up and I felt amazing, but I stayed at home from church. I did try to get caught up on the housework and try to disinfect some things, but still tried to rest. And then today was business as usual. And then it really hit me.
Yeah.
Like around, after I fixed dinner. I fixed dinner at 4.
I think you might have overdone it today.
Probably did.
Yeah.
I mean, I had
Probably
work,
so.
had work, we had school, and then, you know, housework and dinner and everything. And then, so
Yeah.
after I ate, I crawled up in the recliner and took a nap.
We got some comments. People are really enjoying the Jarred Up January.
Right? Isn't it amazing?
So if you don't know what Jarred Up January is, you want to tell them real quick?
Sure. So Lisa from Sutton's Days and Heather from the Needy Homesteader, they had this idea to put this together and invite several channels to
We told you we were
can
going.
something. And so every day for the month of January, one of 11 channels is bringing you a canning recipe. And so we are day 6. Day 6? Yes, day 6. So as of right now, there are 6 canning recipes, and I need to get caught up and add them to my playlist. There is a playlist, but yeah, just some amazing channels and amazing recipes.
Yes. And Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Several people wishing us Happy New Year. So back at you. 2020. Who would have thought?
Right?
Who would have thought?
It's weird. 2020.
Got the Firesider book. That's
Cool.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, Deborah says she has a canning question. Go for it, Deborah. If I can't
Okay.
answer it, I'm sure somebody here can.
And I wonder if Kathy's feeling better. Because she's been sick too.
See, Chaos says, I'm behind already. So much great content. Glad y'all are doing it. Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Don't you love this kind of delay where you push the comment through and then it's probably a couple seconds till it comes on our screen and then we see it, and it's funny when somebody comments, it's probably 15 or 20 seconds later till
Yeah.
we actually get it on our feed here.
Yep. Hey, whole picture home.
Do you have cows?
Nope.
We don't have cows, no.
Hey, there's Josh from In Your Yard Homestead. Y'all, keep Australia in your prayers. I mean, it is just the devastation over there is unbelievable. Just heartbreaking. Definitely need to lift them up in prayer, and hopefully they can have some relief from all this fire.
It says Cliff from Jump Off A. Is
Where?
that right? Cliff Jump Off A is a master canner.
He is.
Yeah.
He is, and he has definitely made me feel confident in what I'm putting out on YouTube, because so far all my canning videos he has given me 2 thumbs up. So
Good.
I'm like, good.
Yeah.
That makes me feel confident.
That's a big I mean when you have people that know the stuff say you're doing good, that's a good boost of confidence.
It is. It is.
Good edification.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I've not had anybody, my mom talked me through a lot of things over the phone. I've had a lot of friends who've talked me through things over the phone. I've done my own research. I've watched videos. So, you know, I've not been in a class, a canning class or whatever. And there were several comments on my last video about me moving the canner when it's finished, when the
Sorry,
timer goes
I'm
off.
reading comments.
That's okay. But that's what I've always done. And somebody messaged me and they were like, you know, I'm just really concerned that you did that because, you know, you could burn yourself. And I said, well, I don't really know where I got to do that, like where, if I read that or something, but I can see where maybe if somebody doesn't have enough strength in their arms to move it, it would be bad. And then she said, well, it's not wrong to do it. Like, there's no rule that says you shouldn't do it. Just, it's better precautions.
It's
if you
just
don't
better to
do
be
it.
safe than
Right,
mess
right.
something up and cause an accident and get hurt.
Yeah, so I may mention that in
So,
future videos.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I've always done, and I've never had a problem.
Yeah.
But if you feel more comfortable just to leave it on the eye after your timer goes off and then just turn the heat off and let it stay right there, you can do that too.
Yeah. You mentioned the Australia fires just real quickly too, because we have some we have people that watch us
Thanks,
from
Cliff.
Australia. We have a lot of viewers and subscribers from Australia. I also want to say that we're definitely praying for them because I fought wildfires in Oregon. I was going to say California. Don't want to go to California and fight wildfires, but Oregon's pretty close. And when we were fighting wildfires in Oregon, for about a week or two, I was attached to an Australian fire crew that had come over here to help us.
Cool.
So it was a crew from Kentucky and Alabama working with a crew from Australia, and those 2 weeks were pretty fun. Just getting to hang out with them and talk with them. So being able to work with them in that environment, they know what they're doing. They're professionals, but they need prayers and they need help. And I know that there are a lot of wildland firefighters from the U.S. that is now going over there and helping them. I know they're sending crews, so hopefully, and I know the weather has started turning in their favor. I heard that they're getting some rain now in some
Good.
areas. It's cooling off a little bit, so hopefully the tide is turning and prayers are being answered, but definitely what has been burnt,
Yeah.
it will take many years to reclaim that. All right, sorry.
All right, so Hawkins Hill says, Tangi, I think it comes from people with electric stoves because the burner stays hot for so long. Someone probably said to pull it off, and that could be. And I do have an electric stove. It continues to stay hot, so I don't know. Let's see. Hope you don't come back down with the crud. Last year, my husband and I passed it back and forth for 4 months. Oh, no.
I hope we don't just keep passing it back and forth.
That would not be good.
That would be bad.
Wow, thank you, Kathy and Mimsy. You guys are awesome. No voice tonight. Went to the doc again. Pneumonia is better, but also have bronchitis on top of it. Oh my goodness. Hey, there's my friend Carol from Kentucky Faith Haven Farm.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody
Thank
asked.
you, Kathy, for posting that link.
Somebody asked about canners. I have only ever canned with a Presto. I don't have experience with any other brand. I am told that the All-American is the creme de la creme of the canners, but for me being, when I first started canning, pressure canning, the Presto was very easy to follow. I mean, it wasn't complicated. So I think it's very beginner friendly.
Bandana
If that
Grandma.
helps at all.
It's good to see her popping up on our chat. She's got a Presto also and loves it.
Yeah.
Hey, Stacy. Did you see the Max comment a while ago? Everybody was saying hi to the Max and they couldn't reply back. He says, my hands are in the sink washing eggs.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Linda said, any winter crops going this year? I actually have some some spinach in the raised bed, and the last I checked it was doing really good. Not really, it's growing very slowly, but I don't have a cover or anything over it. But I did you guys see?
Somebody's asking how our winter garden is.
That's what I'm answering.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, did anybody see? Doug and Stacy did a video where she was doing a tour of the winter garden, and they had clear totes that they were kind of using as greenhouses. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, get them.
Sorry, we've got. So yeah, the winter
We
garden.
got kids asking us questions and wanting to run back and
Yeah.
forth. So
Even
sorry
though-
about that.
Even though we give them like a half hour.
We told them 30 minutes ago we
We're
were going
going
live.
live.
Then they wait till we're going live to ask us questions.
Yeah. There's Hamilton Farm, everybody. Hamiltonville Farm.
Somebody's saying hi from Temple Hill.
That's awesome.
That is a place we know that's not very far away.
Yeah. Cliff, talking about Australia, said it will take a lifetime to replenish what was lost.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rain wasn't enough to slow the fires, and it stopped the fireys
Is it
from being able to back burn and made it slippery so
Yeah.
they can't get the trucks in some areas. Oh my goodness.
Hamiltonville? He's been doing, well, he just recently did a video, I think, comparing chainsaws. And I got to watch that video. I had an awesome deal on one. Remember that deal? We were following Daniel Arms. When Daniel Arms started their channel and we started our channel, one of the big things was being frugal and couponing. And we found this coupon site, and they would do last minute late deals. And
Well, it was price matching. That's how
Yeah.
you got the deal, was the price matching.
and it was the end of the season, and chainsaws went on sale at a certain store for like $49. And I bought 3.
Yeah.
Remember, I bought one for us.
Uh-huh.
I gave one to my dad, and then I sold one.
Yep.
It was awesome.
I was going to respond to, somebody asked me how the bread making was going. I have not made any bread in quite a while. My sourdough starter, I neglected it for too long, and it died.
Yeah, that was a great deal.
So I need to restart my sourdough.
Yeah.
But of course I've started back on keto. Well then.
I did not know that was there.
So for
Sorry.
myself, I'm not having any bread. but yeah. Sorry, I'm still out of it.
Yeah.
Aw, Donna, thank
This is really
you.
her first day. Thank you, Donna. This is really her first day that she has really been up doing anything. I mean, yesterday you took the turn for the better. And but today's been your first full day. And
Yeah. So I may not seem as sharp as a tack like I usually am. but anyway, so how's everybody's new year going?
2020.
Have you set goals and have you continued to stick with them? Do you have big goals for your homesteads, whether it's getting started, adding new things? We still have not done
Hello from Kansas.
what we plan on doing this
Pathways Homestead.
year.
Yeah, we there's much stuff we want to do for 2020 on our homestead. It's hard when the new year hits because it's winter, and we're always waiting for that warmer weather and for springtime to hit to get out there and really hit it hard.
That's a good goal, Tubs of Love.
But I guess what we can do is January and February, we can really start the planning phases.
Yeah.
Have everything planned, and then when it's time to get out there and start doing the work, we know what we're doing, and we've got it all planned out. What's that?
Geocache family said that I've inspired her to stop coloring her hair.
Wow.
That is an awesome thing. I'm telling you, if I had known
And it's
if I knew then what I know now.
and it's not a decision
It
make lightly.
It actually took me a couple of times. I mean, there was one time I tried to grow it out. I think I probably went, 6 or 8 months or so without growing it out. I had about this much root, and then I was like, what am I doing? And then I colored it. But then I just got to where I was so burnt out. I was just done. The idea of me coloring my hair again almost, it was just, I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just done. And so, best decision I've made. My hair is I get more compliments on my hair from teenagers, and
Yeah, you do.
my hair is thicker and shinier and healthier than it's been in over 10 years.
Stacy says we're building a few raised beds, and they got their seeds, and they're getting a pig or two. That's awesome. That's a big
Bacon
2020.
on legs.
Yeah, that's a big 2020 goal.
It's awesome.
I wonder if others in the house are using our internet because we're
It's okay.
buffering. The Bro Farms asked if it's getting close to starting your seeds.
Yes.
So when are you going to start seeds?
I usually start some of my seeds the end of February. So
The end of February? Okay, so
Yeah.
you're still...
about a month away,
A little over a month
over
away.
a month out. Yeah, but so I'll be doing my no.
Really, the end of February? Wouldn't it be?
I'll need to start some sooner.
It'd be more towards.
Well, my spring
Earlier,
crops,
mid-February.
My spring crops, I'll probably need to start here in the next couple of weeks, like broccoli, cabbage, those things that we want to put in the dirt in March. And then our summer crops, I can wait until closer to end of February, like our tomatoes.
So broccoli and cabbage and stuff, if you do the seeds now, or not now, but when you start the seeds, how many weeks before it is that we need to take them out and put them actually in the ground outside?
About 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6?
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, so the 1st of February maybe?
Yeah,
Because it's
January, 1st of
usually,
February.
we're still getting frost around March 10th, 15th.
Yeah, but what you do is you put them out there, and then, like Doug and Stacy, put you a clear tote over it, or put something over it.
Yeah.
And we actually have. You remember when we went to that guy's house and we got windows? Remember? And we have those windows.
Yeah.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, we got windows. Yeah.
Well,
I like the clear tote better.
Well, I'm thinking though, we could take some of those straw bales
The windows are gonna,
and then set the window on top.
yeah. I have other plans for those straw bales though.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do you try to grow everything to can that you will need to eat for the whole year? That is the goal. Yes, that is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are slowly expanding our garden. So we've lived here. This June will be 2 years, and so our first year here, which was when we moved here, we worked on the inside of the house. Then this past year, we started working on our raised beds and everything. And so every year we're going to continue to expand the raised bed. So this year we'll be expanding the garden space, and we will be adding chickens to the homestead.
Cast Iron Mama says they're planting their stuff in plastic tubs, and that's awesome. I've seen that work so well for certain people.
Yeah.
I know Arms Family Homestead has videos about that. And several others have some really good videos about that.
Yeah. Crystal's Texas Garden, hey lady, said garden clean out this month, seeds starting at the end of the month, but first detoxing from sugar, low carb flu, and brain fog here. Yeah.
Starting?
It's rough getting off of sugar. It is.
Starting my first garden this year. That is so awesome. I mean, that's a game changer.
Get ready to get addicted.
When you start your first garden, that can be a game changer.
Yep. It's so exciting.
You're going to love it.
And very satisfying and very challenging because you're going to have things happen and you're like, why are my leaves yellow?
Yeah.
What is this bug? Why are my
some things will turn out well and some things won't.
Yeah. But don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. The plant will tell you what it needs. You just have to research what the signs are. You know what a healthy plant looks like. But if you go out there and it's not looking so happy, then you research. You can Google. You can Google, why are my tomato plant leaves yellow? Yeah. And then it will give you, you'll find some suggestions.
She's in Northeast Ohio. And Kathy at North Star Prepstetter says, what growing zone are we in?
We are in 6B. We're in growing zone. Same as the stivers.
Okay, 6B.
Yep. Let's see. It really is an addiction. I started more seeds today and have no idea where I'll put them. May have to borrow my mom's raised beds.
What is this? 75 people. Please hit the like button.
Kelly Perrin.
Oh, that's how many people.
It says tater bug, tater bug.
So 51 people have hit it, and then I guess awesome. The 75 are the ones. Somebody talked about tater bug?
Yeah, one of these days we'll have Josh and maybe some of the other guys from the barn.
It's hard to get them together.
It would be awesome to get them to do a live.
Because they're kind of spread out right now.
If we could get them, if we could film them doing a live performance of that.
I've actually talked to them about that, and it's just hard to get them all together right now.
Oh yeah, they're kind of spread out.
They're kind of spread out right now, in different parts of the state, but and they did get together and play a couple of months back. And I asked them, I said, if you play that song, please, somebody film it. But I don't think they played it.
No.
It's not something they play normally. He just likes that little song. That's just his little gardening song.
Yeah, back when the channel was still The Caver's Wife. So these are guys that he worked with and they had a band, and they would perform everywhere, and they had recorded some songs. And Jack was like, "You need to hear this song," and I'm like, "That is my anthem.
Yeah.
I need that song on my channel." And then I was like,
Yeah.
can you ask them, pretty please, with the cherry on top, can I play that on the channel? And they were like, absolutely.
Yeah, put it on there.
So that is why
Cool.
we play Taterbug. It
Yeah.
is friends of ours that perform it, and they gave me permission to use it, and it is awesome.
Yeah.
So
You're no longer a caper. Did you change jobs? Well, somebody's asking. Now I lost it.
about your job.
Oh, says says I'm getting old and forgetful. You're no longer a caver. Did you change jobs? Well, we changed from Jack the Caver and Tangy the Caver's wife to Freedom Homestead, but I'm still a caver. I did not change jobs. My job, I have a full-time job outside the homestead.
Yep, he pretty much stays under a rock.
So yeah, I do. I'm underground.
But
I'm underground a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gardening for the third year last year did not go well. Too wet and cool. Everyone had problems. Looking forward to a great garden this year. I am in zone 3B. Yeah, we've experienced that before, where you get, just seems like the fruit won't come on. The growing is slow. You get powdery mildew on everything. It's very, very frustrating.
Yeah. Somebody else makes hot boxes out of old windows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gretchen said, "I really need to vertical garden. I live in a suburb." I had already read it.
Yeah,
She lives in a
we've
suburb
never
and doesn't
tried
have
that.
a lot of space. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen, of course, Pinterest is full of all kinds of ideas. But I've seen where some people will do, they'll create gutter gardens. You ever seen that? You take old gutters and anyway, you can do that. Or I've seen them do with pallets
I need
and
some
towers.
old gutters right now.
Yeah.
I need some old gutters because I have a building I need to put some gutters on.
Oh, good night, Tubs of Love. Thanks for coming out, hanging out with us.
My
But yeah.
parents were at the caverns. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them around here. I'm not at all of them, but
That's funny. Let's see. This year's focus is my mother-in-law's salsa garden and revamping my mini hydroponic lettuce thing in the dining room. Next year, we're going to do my garden again. That is awesome.
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. I have a big order within my gardener, and I should be getting those seeds pretty soon. And so
180 degrees from averages here. Sorry,
Hey.
didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I wanted to say hey to you guys.
But yeah, so I will have, I will share that seed haul when it comes in. I have all of my tubs that I have all my seeds in. I have got to go through and reorganize them because I pulled stuff out. I've got stuff in bags and baskets, and I need to go through and do that again.
I had a little bit of downtime this afternoon, and so I pulled up YouTube to try to catch up on some stuff. And yeah, I was looking at 180 degrees from average. I was just looking back through the year about some of the people we had met and just kind of seeing how their journey had taken them. And man, they have traveled and met so many people and did so many cool videos with other people that we know and have met throughout the year. And it was cool reminiscing about that.
Gretchen makes a really good point. She says she does live in Tulsa where it's hot. Can't imagine how much watering and how often gutter gardening would be. You're absolutely right. That would take a lot of watering. You would also need to feed it pretty often too, just because without having a lot of soil, you're not going to have as many nutrients. So, so yeah, maybe gutter gardening would not be the best for your climate. But there is something that you could consider, which our pastor was telling us about this. He had a self-watering microgreen system where he had like a fish
It
tank
was he used a plastic bucket and he had drilled holes all in it. And yeah, I really didn't get everything he was talking about and explaining.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
But it was
and I mean, he really wants to do some instructional videos. And
he's planning on starting his own
before
channel.
he does that, he kind of wants to come over here and just kind of see what we do and the whole YouTube thing. So maybe we can get him over here and he can talk about some of these bucket gardening systems and watering.
Yeah, the self-watering thing.
because-
But so yeah, my point was that could be
It can be done.
an option. But yeah, with it being that hot,
Field trip.
yeah. Let's see. Started gardening using the rain gutter grow system 3 years ago. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Smith Family Ranch. Karen says, "Bring it
Hey
on."
there. Did you watch the Max video where they were trying to move the pigs, catch the pigs? It had been raining. You know, when it's been raining and it's muddy and you got to catch pigs, that's just a video to watch.
That's a Mike Rowe kind of job.
Yeah. Plus, Misty was wearing a cool T-shirt.
She was wearing a very cool T-shirt in that video.
Freedom Homestead.
She actually posted a picture of her and Colby on Facebook. Did you see it? Some like
when they were
throwback
kids.
Yeah.
When they were like
Oh my goodness.
8 years old.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm apartment homesteading right now with container gardens, home cooking, canning, prepping, family joining together. 2020 to get a country homestead. That is so exciting. And I love that you're doing everything that you're doing in your apartment. I think that speaks volumes to people who think, well, I can't do that because I live in an apartment or I don't have any land. I mean, you can do as much as you can do where you're at, and you just don't let that stop you. Use it as an opportunity to build your skill sets until you can get to another place.
Yeah, I think Ethan was talking about, I don't know which one of them it is, but 180 Degrees, they were talking about YouTube is awesome because you do get to meet so many awesome people, but they're spread out so far away. It's kind of a bummer that you don't get to see them, but maybe once a year, if that, and everybody's so far away. But the cool thing is you get to meet them. You just wish you lived closer where you could do more, be around them more.
See, we're excited for a great garden this year. Baby due in May. Could be interesting. Well, you know, I thought about that before. But you think about the women in the pioneer days, they did it. They did it. It wasn't comfortable, but they did it. Yeah. But those women, I don't know, what do you say about them? They're a lot tougher than we have to be.
Yeah. Some of our plans for 2020 is to, we've got 6 raised beds, and we want to build several more. I don't know how many more, but we want
at least 3 more.
We want to expand. We would like to at least get 3 more beds built.
Yeah.
And so we want to grow more. We don't want to overdo it, because remember the year we overdid it.
That was the biggest garden we've ever had. And yeah, I really overwhelmed myself.
And that's part of learning. You
Yeah.
have to learn what you can handle and what you can manage with what you're doing. And one year we really went huge with our garden.
I understand. You rest, relax,
Yeah.
put all your oils on. I understand. We've been there.
We got
Yeah, that's
we got
what
the breathe.
Jennifer from Chaos and Grace said.
Yeah. This has really helped.
Yeah, we've been
both of
rubbing
us.
it.
Me last
all
week and
over
her this
us.
week. This breathe. Oh man.
Yep.
It's really helped. Yeah, I was saying we went huge one year with our garden, and I
Ginormous.
cannot. I mean, it's sad to say, but there was a whole lot of stuff growing in that garden that we never was able to fully harvest.
Yeah.
It got more than what we had time to deal with, and we let a lot of it go to waste.
Yeah.
And we realized
It was
that
very
we needed to
frustrating.
back off just a little bit and make things more manageable for us.
Yeah.
Plus, that was the year that you threw your back out.
Yeah.
And so it may have been manageable, but we had some health issues and we just could not get out to the garden and work it like we wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was really spreading myself thin too that year. I'm one of those people, which I have done. You have to give me credit. The
Yeah.
last couple of years, I have done really, really good at saying no and not volunteering
Yes,
for things.
absolutely.
I have peeled way, way back on all the
Yeah.
things that I've used to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's helped. So like right
Yes,
now, I probably could
a
do
large
that
garden is a lot of work. But if you're able to do that and manage it and stay on top of everything, man, the amount of food you will have at the end of the season.
Yeah. That's what's amazing to me is how much food you can get out of a small space. And I think that's kind of, well, I don't want to say anything controversial.
Well, that's something M.I. Gardner talks about all the
Yeah.
time. How much you can actually grow in small areas.
Yeah.
And he's living proof because we've been there. We've seen it.
Yeah.
At his house, I cannot believe how much he grows in that
Thousands
small,
of
tiny
pounds of
backyard of
food,
his.
yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's amazing.
And that's another goal for 2020. We want to get back up to Michigan. See some of our friends up there.
Yep.
Go to the Pratt family hootenanny. We loved going to that, and we cannot wait to try to get back this year. And if we have an extra day or an extra whatever, some extra time, we would love to head on up to M.I. Gardner's store and catch up with them again as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited to see more people, and we plan on doing HOA this year, but I don't know, we're also kind of waiting to see how things pan out. We're graduating our senior this year.
We've got a kid graduating.
Yeah, and so we'll just have to kind of wait and see how things take shape after she's graduating.
We got a kid graduating. We got a birthday for you coming up.
A big birthday. I'm excited about my birthday.
And she's already got goals that she's already started now.
Yes. Did you guys catch my Wellness Wednesday video last week? I am so pumped.
Now she's kind of lighting up just thinking about this.
Well, I'm trying not to dwell on the fact that I went backwards, because y'all know I worked really hard taking off 25 pounds, and then I just stopped working at it, and then I gained 16 back. So I'm glad that I didn't gain it all back plus some, but still disappointed that I went backwards. But yeah, 40 is coming. I'm gonna be 40 this year, and I'm 15 weeks away, and I'm going to be in better shape
The
then
big
than I am
29.
now. No, I'm every bit of 40, and I'm praise the Lord for it. He has been so good.
She's embracing it.
Yes.
She's excited about it.
Yes.
I wasn't. I'm 46, but I wasn't. I don't know. I was one of those where it felt weird. I didn't like it.
Well, I mean, it is weird because time goes by so fast, and you're like, how did I get here?
Yeah. But you're right. It's a blessing. You have to look at it as I've been blessed.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the Lord's been good. I've been married to my best friend for 21 years. We have 2 beautiful, healthy children. We have a beautiful home. We have 2 dogs that we love. And, I mean, I just can't, I'm not going to get chickens this year.
Chickens.
But I mean, just the Lord has been good, and I'm thankful for
Pam says 40
every
and
year that
fit.
He's given me.
40 and fit. That's our goal, Lord willing, that we remain healthy.
That's all. There's
We
several
want to
people
try
saying
different
that.
things.
I mean, how cool is it to be born in 1980? Because we get to say
That feels so weird. Well, it does, because I was born a few years before that, but
7. I'll say it.
Well,
7.
I was born in
7 years before me.
73, but she says I was born in 1980, and I was just like, man, in 84, I was getting baseball trophies and stuff like that. So I was already playing sports and stuff.
That's funny.
But
That's awesome. Marcy said 73 and healthier than I've been in years. Keto on.
that is cool.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and I will say this. I mean, everybody's got to find something that works for them, that they can live with. And I know that keto sounds like a lot of people think it's a controversial way of eating. But here's what I know. I have done almost every diet you can think of. I have done Atkins. I've done Weight Watchers.
Everybody's posting.
I've counted calories. I've done
Years they were born.
so many different things, but nothing has made me feel better and stronger than I have doing the ketogenic diet.
That's true.
So people can say what they want to say. I just know how I feel, and that's what I'm going to stick with. So,
What's that, Pro Farm? 1988?
81 was a great year at least. That's what I tell my
Just
wife.
a baby.
Let's see. Hi. I have kombucha first ferment at 3 days. It was a small sour tang. My other batch was first fermented at 5 days. That batch is second ferment now. I am new. I don't know when first ferment is done. So your first ferment, I judge by taste. I kind of have a range. I start tasting it at about 3 days. So basically, it's when you are, when it's good to you.
Chaos and Grace, 1980 here too.
Yeah.
Then you got people saying, I graduated high school then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that the year your sister graduated high school, 1980? I think it
Yes,
is.
it is. That's the year my sister graduated
Yeah,
high school.
because she's always like, I could be your mom. But yeah, so
Right.
as far as
Those
first
50s.
As far as first ferment, that's how I judge it. I judge it by the way it tastes. Some people will let it ferment for a week or more. My sweet spot's usually around the 3 to 5 day mark, but it also depends on how warm it's been in the house too. That really has a big effect on how tangy your first
Star
ferment
Prepstetter
gets.
got married in 1980.
Awesome. Let's see. Yes, dill pickle juice. Love dill pickle juice. I mean, I loved it before keto.
Mango, yeah, the mango flavor is really good.
That is our favorite too.
Yeah.
Yep. So you need lots of pickles. Yes. Well, I wouldn't really even say a lot because you do kind of get to a point where your system kind of evens out. But I mean, you do need to replenish your electrolytes because the reason why I love keto so much is because it is an anti-inflammatory diet. So if you have stiffness, joint pain, arthritis, all those things, look into doing keto or some other form of anti-inflammatory diet. It will change your life.
Thank you, Bro Farms, for the comment. I posted a video. Was it this week? 4 or 5 days ago? Yeah, a little video where my parents were talking about growing up on a farm and milking cows and
Thanks, Hesitant Homesteader.
butchering hogs and stuff like that. And so I got a lot of good comments about that. So I'm glad I shared that with everybody.
Yeah, me too. I love that. Pathways said, me too, Tangy. I feel better at 44 than I have ever felt in my life, right? I mean, because I was getting I had pain in my hips, my lower back, and in my hands. And I thought, well, I am getting closer to 40, so I guess that's what happens. But no, you don't have to live like that.
Thank you, Jump Off A. And if you want to go, if people haven't seen that, y'all go watch that video about my parents. They're sharing stories about them growing up. My dad turns 80 this month. And you talk about being blessed.
Yeah.
He has been blessed. He still works every day, all day long.
Yeah. So there's some discussion still going on about kombucha. Somebody asked if it's a tea. It is a fermented tea, and it's very, very good for you. It has a SCOBY in it, which looks like an alien that kind of floats on top.
It looks kind of creepy.
But what it does is it ferments the tea, and it also adds like a fizziness. But it's full of probiotics, and it's just super good, and it's delicious. A lot of people use it if they're trying to get off of soft drinks. A lot of people will drink kombucha because you get that fizziness.
Yeah.
And it's also good because
it naturally carbonates.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bacteria inside of it eats the sugar, so you don't consume as much sugar when you drink.
So
kombucha.
it's a very healthy substitute for carbonated drinks.
Or really any sugary drink.
Yeah, and the
soft drinks.
probiotics. I mean, that alone is a reason to
awesome.
drink it.
Yeah.
I need to get back into it. I have really bad acid reflux. Acid reflux, not reflex.
No, not reflex.
Well, it causes reflexes, but
Said happy birthday to your dad.
Thank you.
Yeah, Smith family said I messed up so many batches of kombucha doing the changing temps thing. You can. Have you seen those sticky like thermometers that you can put on the side of a fish tank? I've seen where people do those on their kombucha
Oh, really?
brew. Yeah, to kind of keep an eye on the temperature.
Is it, what
Good
is
night, Cast Iron
is there a
Mama.
range that it has to be in? You wanted it room temperature, basically,
Yeah,
don't you?
I would say like between 67
Oh, thanks for
and
posted
70.
the link for the video.
Does that sound right to y'all? Oh, thanks.
67, 68.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we keep our house in the summer. We have the thermostat set at what, 75, and then the winter we keep it at around 68. So somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Do we make our own kombucha? Yes, we do.
we do. And it takes a while. It's not a quick process.
No.
It takes a while to grow that SCOBY. But once it gets going, it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're. Well, again, it depends on how tangy you like it.
But once you start making the batches, yeah, and then
like every 5 days. Well, every week.
one
Not every
advantage
week.
is you get to control the flavor,
Oh,
how much
thanks, Don.
flavor. Mango is our favorite flavor for kombucha. Also like some strawberry flavors, and you can flavor it.
Anyway.
I mean, anyway.
Well, even just original with no flavor added to it is good.
Yeah, but you can. Yeah, I mean,
People put.
there's a million different ways you could flavor
Yeah.
it.
I mean, some people put fresh fruit in it. We use fruit puree. The naked juice is how I like to flavor ours. You can use fresh fruit, frozen fruit.
Yeah, some people just put strawberries or oranges in it. Or
Oranges. Pineapple.
No, pineapple. Yeah. I bet
yeah.
pineapple would be good.
Yeah.
I like pineapple.
Some people even, I know Farmer Meemaw says whenever pineapples go on sale, she'll buy a bunch of them and then dehydrate them. Like, cut them up, skin them, and dehydrate them. And skin them. Peel them. It ain't a rabbit, but anyway. And then dehydrate them and then put that in her kombucha. Ooh, passion fruit.
What? We.
Uh-huh.
Oh, crud.
Yes, if your apple cider vinegar has a SCOBY looking thing in it, that is most likely the mother. So yeah, it's still good.
Smith Family Ranch said they did not turn their heat on at all last year. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so good. Do you have like do you have a wood burning stove or a fireplace or anything like that? Or was it just where you were able to not have that bad of a winter? Or is your house that insulated? That would be awesome.
Let's see. Bed them to the chickens. Yep. Should be between 65 and 86. Thank you, Kathy.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
so I was
temperature of
close.
kombucha?
I was close, yeah.
Kombucha. That's just a fun word to say.
It just sounds cool. It
That's
sounds
a good
exotic.
Practice word.
Yeah.
Kombucha,
If I remember my reading correctly, it is Japanese. Kombucha is. But I will tell y'all that I did find out, because I made a video a couple of years ago called How to Grow a SCOBY from Scratch. It's one of our most watched videos. And a lot of people get really mad when they go to that video because they're like, it's not from scratch. You're using store-bought kombucha. Well, okay then. But anyway,
the SCOBY has to come from somewhere.
But I found how you actually grow a SCOBY from scratch without store-bought kombucha.
Is it hard?
No, it just takes a long time.
It takes, yeah. I mean, it takes a long time anyway, even if you're getting your SCOBY from another SCOBY. It takes a long time.
So y'all want to know how to do it?
Are you gonna
You take fruit, and they didn't specify what kind of fruit. I guess it can be any kind of fruit, like berries or whatever. And then you coat it in sugar, and then you just let it sit. And then it will eventually grow a SCOBY.
Just fruit covered in sugar?
Yep. Fruit
Is
covered
it in
sugar.
a jar? Is it in water? Is it in?
No liquid added. Just fruit and sugar. Because y'all know that if you've put in the sugar with your, especially like berries, what is the term? Macerates?
Oh, they live in East Texas. They do like it cold though. I'm sorry.
Chinese. Thank you, Mimsy.
Kimchi is Japanese.
Yes, I was
Okay.
close. I was close. It's from the Orient. But anyway, so kimchi is good. Listen,
Okay.
y'all work that out.
Okay, let's stick with kombucha.
So, but anyway, so whenever you put sugar in berries or whatever, it breaks it down. It breaks it down, and it makes the juice come out and
She's
everything.
like, what? That's it?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's
I will
like
have to
you
find
said,
that.
how long does that process take?
It takes several weeks, like 6 weeks or so, for it to
I'd
form
say it'd
a
take a
SCOBY.
couple months because it's a slow process even when you start out with a small one already established.
I will have to find that. I will find that article and I will post it in the description box. I was going to keep it under my hat and make a video, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to doing it. So, but yeah, and that's what she said. That's how you start.
That'd be a 2-month video. I mean, if you really wanted to watch the process and do it all.
It would take a very long time.
Yeah, it'd take about 2 months.
So yeah, I'll have to find it because I don't think that there are anything else with that. But yeah, let's see. When the writer was sent to Gulag for his political views, he credited kombucha with saving his life. That is cool.
Huh. Is there a good resource for kombucha recipe?
I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, we have one off grid with Doug and Stacy. The Max just put out one. I don't know. We have a lot of friends that do them, and I'm gonna miss people, and I don't want to make anybody mad. There's a lot of people that have good videos on kombucha. If you just want to,
And we've got some old ones when we were growing our scobies and stuff, but they've done some recently. I know the Macs have done some very recently.
Any plans to plant elderberries? I ordered mine. I would love.
Man, we would love elderberries.
Yes. I need to look. Where did you order yours from? Did you get yours from a nursery? Did you get them from Baker Creek? But yeah, that I would definitely love to have more.
I'm just wondering though,
medicinal
how much elderberry do you need to get to harvest
That'd be a
enough?
good question for the Max.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you would have to harvest a lot of elderberries to make a jar of elderberry syrup or juice. And I don't know if they're still on here watching or not.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chad's Bassett Farm. 3 trees, Don said. Hoping to plant elderberries, not sure how well. I don't know why I'm looking at the phone. I can see it bigger down here.
And then, according to some people, I've heard that you got to pick them at the exact right moment when you're processing them, like a bunch of the berries, a cluster of them. If there's a couple of green ones in with the cluster, you got to make sure you get those out or it will ruin the batch. That's what I've heard. So, I don't know. But yeah, it'd still be cool to have some. I don't know how quickly they grow.
Okay.
Do they grow about as fast as other berries, like blackberries or stuff like that?
I don't have a clue, but we definitely need to find out. Because the cool thing about elderberries is not only are they very, very good for medicinal purposes, but they're also extremely tasty, and they make really good
love
juice
elderberry syrup.
and syrup and jam, jellies, not jams, jellies.
Well, the elderberry jar that you bought for us to take.
No, that was given to us.
Well, that was given to us. It was I could have drank that whole thing.
It was really good. It was a cordial. It was an
very
elderberry cordial that we were given.
Oh man, it was good.
It was good.
It was so good.
Yeah. But let's see, we picked wild ones here in Kansas. Yeah, I'm sure there's some around here. We just don't know where. I know.
Yeah, I know they grow in clusters, and it's not hard to get a bunch of them. But how much does a bunch of them really
elderberry
produce,
kombucha.
as far as
Good. I know the berries are
juices.
small.
Because do you boil them? Crush them? Boil them?
I would imagine. I mean, I don't know. I've never made it. I would imagine that you crush
That's something
them.
I don't know much about.
We plan on making elderberry wine and gummies. Cecil is on the winemaking kick, and he doesn't drink it.
I wish I could find some wild ones growing around here.
Ooh, yes, sauerkraut. Oh my gosh, I love sauerkraut.
And you make your own.
I'm thinking about using my feet to stomp large quantities of cabbage. Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot.
So you
That's
have
a
a
lot of
little,
kraut.
what's the crock? What is it called?
Jam. Yeah, I have a fermenting crock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time you tried to make your own sauerkraut, it came out great.
It was, yeah. I
So
was
then we
so
tried
excited.
it again, and it didn't turn out.
It didn't turn out well.
I'm not
it
sure what we
tasted
did.
weird.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure
I
what
don't
we
know
did
what
different,
happened.
but it definitely tasted different.
Yeah. So we have a plant here that looks like elderberries, but it's toxic. Yes. Yes. Cliff says elderberry wine jam syrup.
Yeah, don't get
The
it mixed
berries
up with
themselves.
another berry, like pokeberries or something like that.
Oh, gosh.
Kill you.
I don't know how to pronounce. Hey, Two Wild Onions. We are growing lignan berries. A real favorite here. I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, Doug and Stacy has videos with elderberry.
Yes, they did. They just recently put
I
one
know
out.
the last week the Max did a live show and they talked a lot about elderberries.
Yeah. Yeah, elderberries are really, really amazing. And yes, hopefully next year we'll have more of this stuff in our home every year. Every year. I tell myself, this is the year I'm going to make fire cider. And I'm going to have it before fluency.
Man, it sounds good too.
Well, they call it fire cider.
Hey, it's
for
not
a
over.
reason.
Winter's just begun here.
I know, but you know what's in fire cider? Y'all help me out. It's garlic, honey, jalapenos.
Sounds good.
What else? I'm drawing a blank.
Red Hots.
No. Horseradish.
Oh my gosh.
What else?
That's
Turmeric,
gonna-
ginger.
That will open you up.
That's the point. Yes, horseradish.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's to fight it off and to help if you
Make some.
Well, I need to.
I want to try
but
some of that.
it takes a lot though, and it would be expensive to make.
Oh, really?
Well, with the honey and everything.
Well, I just bought a jar. You just got a jar of honey for Christmas.
That is true.
We got a whole new jar. Garlic's not that expensive.
No.
We got jalapenos, don't we?
Well, they're frozen though. I think you're supposed to use fresh jalapenos.
Oh. Well,
Really, you put turmeric in your coffee, which I know and it's an amazing anti-inflammatory. Turmeric is.
Is it hard to drink if it's fire cider?
I mean, you take
it's gonna be spicy.
You
I
take
know.
it by the spoon. You don't drink
like a cough
right.
syrup.
Y'all take it by the spoon.
Like a cough syrup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make some. Make some. We'll try it on a live show.
You are nuts. Well, but
What?
it has to ferment though for like what, 6 weeks? How long does it have to sit?
Seriously?
Yeah, and it sits for a long time. Oh, and onions. So what we need to do is this year I need to make sure that I grow
So how long
my
does it
fire
take?
cider ingredients.
I don't want to wait 6 weeks.
Tablespoon
I want
at a time.
some. Minimum 6 weeks.
Minimum 6 weeks, yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, next winter.
Yeah. See, I know.
Well,
I say that every
you
year.
need-
every year.
So when around Halloween, you need to remind us.
Before Halloween. I would say September would be a good time to start a batch. Because October is when you're getting into, thanks, Deborah.
Flu season.
Yes. I just got the notification. She sent me the link. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We've got the most awesome people
I know,
that chat
right?
with us. They know so. You know, we do the live chats to try to tell people what we are doing and what's working and what's not working. We end up doing these live chats and learning from them. We're getting all these ideas.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, Vicky said, keto just seems so complicated. Can you simplify it? I most certainly can. Okay, first of all, you have to know that ketogenic diet is not a high protein diet. That is one thing that a lot of people harp on. It's a high protein diet. It's not good for your kidneys. It's not a high protein diet. It's a high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet. Okay. So without giving you percentages and everything like that, the best thing to do is to cut out your white sugar.
Cut out sugar.
Cut out sugar. Cut out pastas, breads, grains.
Yeah.
You want to keep your carb, depending on how much you weigh. The general rule of thumb is about 20 carbs a day, net carbs.
Yeah.
And
And those foods that turn to sugar
right.
when you eat them.
And you can actually look it up. There is a scale. People who are a lot heavier can start at 50 net carbs a day. But then as you lose weight, you have to kind of reevaluate and then keep cutting back the carbs. But there are so many excellent resources I can point you to. Thomas DeLauer, Dr. Berg, Keto Connect, Dr. Berry.
There's people talking about this firesider. Some people say maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Oh, I've always heard around 6 weeks. Because the longer it sits, the more benefits you get from it.
I would say that's true.
But
maybe 3 to 4 weeks in, it would be usable. Maybe 6 weeks in, it'd be more potent.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, is this weak cough syrup, or is this like the Mama's Hot Toddy cough syrup?
But yeah, fat adaptation is the key. You want to eat proteins, healthy fats. You're talking clean butter. Now, I just buy regular butter. One of these days, I'll be able to afford grass-fed butter. But your coconut oils, your avocados, things like that, things that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids.
You've been flavoring your coffee in the morning with coconut oil?
Well, I have done that.
You haven't lately?
No.
Are you just drinking it black?
No, I put heavy whipping cream in it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but that's the thing, is keep it simple, and then as you get the hang of things, you can add a little bit more to your knowledge base and then add to what you're doing. When I first started, I kept it lots of greens, meats, butter, heavy whipping cream, just real simple things that I could keep. I know we got time.
Oh, yeah, we're past our hour.
But, just keep it really, really simple. And then once I kind of had like a grasp on that, then I started, and you also need to make sure you get good salt too. Salt is very important on the keto diet. Because as you lose inflammation, you're losing a lot of fluid. And with that goes your potassium, magnesium, and your sodium. So that's why electrolytes are important. But anyway, once you get a handle on that, then you can start looking at things like collagen and what? Why are you laughing? I get really excited when I talk about this stuff. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I hope.
No, she knows her stuff.
I hope that was simple.
Yeah.
But if it's not, send me an email.
Good night, Bro Farm.
Send me an email at freedomhomestead@yahoo.com, and I will send you links to the people that I've learned from and that have really helped me. But yeah, I definitely, what?
Nothing. I thought you were done. I was going to say something, but then you kept going.
Go ahead.
Well, let's see. They posted links to the Stivers Firesider video. And then somebody said they did some live shots of it on their show.
Awesome.
But our hour's about up. We don't want to go over too much, but I will say, as far as this is our first live show
of the year,
of a new decade,
of a new
new year, a new decade, and our goals. I hate saying goals. We have plans.
No, goals. That's
we have goals for our homestead. We will be getting more in depth with them very shortly.
We can confidently.
But we also have lifestyle habits that we want to create. I don't want to say I have a goal of being really fit in April when our birthdays are the same week. That's pretty cool too.
He's three days apart.
We get to celebrate that whole week.
7 years, 3 days.
Yeah. So our goal is we got about 15 weeks.
15 weeks.
So the next 15 weeks, we have plans.
Uh-huh.
We're going to hit it hard for the next 15 weeks.
Well, the difference between a goal and a plan is that with the goals, you have actionable steps to reach that. And I have actionable steps. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm pumped.
But there's certain things where I wouldn't call it a goal. It's just I need to create new habits. And
Yeah.
So, but
And no trolls.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Man, if 2020 could stay like that.
Right? All right, you guys. We're going to get off here.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us. We had well over 100 people. We still have 100 people. 107 is what it's showing us. But thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes.
And we hope that all your plans for 2020 will work out well
And
too.
all your dreams come
Follow
true.
along with us. We're definitely going to be following along with you guys.
Yeah.
Those of you that have channels and post your videos, we do watch.
Yep.
And we appreciate you watching us tonight. What
Yep.
else? Well, you got another canning jarred up January video.
My next video is not until the 12th.
Okay, on the 12th. Which
I do
will be
have
here
a,
before you know
I have
it.
a video that I have uploaded, which I will try to publish tomorrow. It is several years ago. I posted how I make an income from home so I can homeschool, and I'm doing an updated version of that to help anybody that wants ideas on how they can work from home so they can homeschool their babies.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Thank you.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Y'all have a good week.
Stay prepared.
God bless. Until next time, see ya.